Hello there, I'm Alan. Today we're drinking a Dianhong. So this is from Path of Cha, so this is their red tip Yunnan Dianhong. It's a black tea. So this is my first non-Tivana black tea. And what I did drink from Tivana was that English breakfast. So it was just black, bitter, strong, intense craziness. So I'm intrigued to find out what a non-English breakfast tea would be like. So here's the leaf here, and one of the first things I noticed is that the leaf is like orange instead of black. So I'm intrigued by that. It's kind of twisted, kind of not really rolled. They don't say how much. They don't say too much about the processing, so I don't know how it became twisted. But it looks twisted. It's very powdery. It's very orange. The aroma it smells like chocolate. Honestly, like if you just have a dark chocolate bar, or a bar of dark chocolate, and you rip it open and just smell it. It smells like a bar of dark chocolate. For the cold, dry leaf. Now, this is apparently award-winning. So they won in 2018 silver. Yeah, they won silver. And this, however, wasn't that same batch because this was picked in April 2019. So just a different batch, but same same stuff. So, as far as brewing parameters, they recommend 85 degrees, and they don't say how many steeps this will last, so that'll be something to discover. So what I'm doing, this is what I'm going to be serving my little tea friends that are local here. So this is a practice session, so that way I know things like how many steeps it can expect. I can determine if the flavor needs a little boost and if I need a higher or lower leaf to water ratio. So I'm just following their recommendations, 85 degrees right now, 5 grams per 100 mil. So I've got right here 10 grams of tea. So let's get this into the pot. There we go. They do recommend a rinse. So let's kind of get everything prepped here. Do a quick rinse. Because it is powdery. This will also help it to kind of wake up a little bit. Alright, let's see what the warmed up wet leaves smell like. Okay. There's like a... How do I describe this? It's the kind of smell that when you inhale, it's almost like your throat wants to constrict. So it's got like this texture to the aroma. There's this spiciness to it. Oh, what? Like I'm eating eating. So it smells like something that has blackened seasoning on it. It has a definite spiced... The closest thing I can think right now is blackened seasoning. Wow, that's intriguing. Okay. That is interesting. Okay, so let's see what this tastes like. So, let's see. I didn't write that down. I think it's 5 seconds steeps, and then you add 5 seconds each steep. So, this is going to be really fast. I'm probably going to pour with this hand, so that way I can actually have it all ready. Yeah, it's already at 7. Wow, that 5 seconds brought out a lot of color. Holy moly. Okay, let's see if the aroma changed at all. And it didn't. Still just very spicy. Or I guess seasoned. Very interesting. Okay. Here's the color. Because of all the orange powder, there's definitely a lot of particles floating around in here. Very dark red color, which I guess would be why they call this a Hongcha, so a red tea, even though to us, in the Western world, we call it black tea. But in China, it's red tea. It's kind of on the warmer side, so I'm pouring it high to kind of cool it off a little bit. And while I say I'm trying to cool it off, I'm also trying to keep this hot. Okay, let's do 1 or 2 back and forths. So that way I'm not burning myself. All right, steep 1. Cheers. There's this woodiness to it, but different kind of wood than like a pu'er. I would say like wicker-basket wood. And that woodiness, even for just this 5 seconds, is very prominent. There's a sweetness starting to come out, like actual sugar sweetness. Especially when I lick my teeth. Interesting. What is not there is that English breakfast bitterness. It's a lot more, very sweet as it's drying, as the flavor kind of, whatever's lingering, it's definitely sweet. There's some sugar sweetness in that. Light aroma. Don't have words yet for it. So this is, other than that English breakfast, this is the first black tea. So some of the terminology and things I'll be hunting for. They won't be as readily available to me. I forgot to keep that hot, so we've got to let it get to 85. We'll just take a few seconds. So while that's going, the location is Lida Ecological Tea Garden. So, and this is in Fengqing, Yunnan, China. The variety, the cultivar, it just sounded like generic. It just said a Fengqing large leaf tea bush. So I don't know if Fengqing is the cultivar or if it's just a combination of whatever is a large leaf in the area of Fengqing. And elevation is at 1,800 meters. So with that, perfect timing. Let's get the next one. So this will add another 5 seconds. So we'll do 10. Try not to burn myself. Okay. Perfect. Beautiful red color. I like that shade. All right, let's see what aromas come out. It's interesting. There's foam, so it's got some foaminess in here. It could be because of how powdery it is. Still has like that constricting, like a textured aroma. This has a smell with aroma. And maybe there literally is, because it's so powdery, maybe some of those powders are coming out in the steam. I don't know. But still has that spice, blackened seasoning. I'm trying to pick out the specific spices. I don't know too much about what's in blackened seasoning. like a Creole Louisiana dish. Trying to see if there's any flowers I'm picking up, and I'm not. There is a starchiness. Maybe so. Could be even if you have a Five Guys burger and fries by you, could be like their Cajun seasoned fries. Could be Cajun seasoned fries. Oh, let's look how beautiful and dark that color is. There's a noticeably less particulates floating around, less powder. So the rinse and that first steep must have got a lot of it. Okay, we'll do kind of cool it off a little bit. I can already tell that this is a tea that stains. All right, cheers. I'm still getting wood. I'm trying to think, so mouthfeel, I'd say it's kind of a medium as far as the thickness. Not near as thick as the red, or the, what did I have yesterday? The green, Longjing, the Longjing tea. So not as thick as that. There is some bitterness there, but it's not overpowering. Little bit drying. Just kind of the hints of that sugar sweetness that when it's in your mouth, it's just kind of a hint, but as it's swallowed, that's where it tastes the sweetest, is afterwards. All right, so that was steep 2. Let's see if there's not too much of a cooling effect. No, not yet at least, if it does have any. So let's do, I keep forgetting to keep that hot. So we're gonna add another 5 seconds for steep 3, and we'll do 15. Price-wise is 33 cents a gram, so $9.36 an ounce. So very affordable, at least compared to what I've been buying. This session right here, $3.30. So, plus I'll be getting like a quart's worth. I'm assuming if I get 5 steeps out of it, I'll find out. We'll see what the flavor is on steep 4 and determine if I keep going on camera or drink a bunch offline. So we'll find out though. Okay, steep 3, 15 seconds. Oops. I also don't know if this is something, a tea that should be getting stirred around, or if it needs to stay unmoved. That starts getting into the techniques that right now I'm just trying to learn the flavors. Still very dark. Dark color. Okay, aroma. Still just spices and wood. Blackened seasoning. Lot darker, but still a nice red in that darkness. Okay, so steep 3. All right, cheers. About the same amount of intensity as the second one. Still just some wood. Some bitterness, but but very light. At least with what I'm comparing to like an English breakfast, it is not that bitter. The sweetness seems to be gone now. So that seems to be eked out mostly in the first two steeps. Try to see if there's any cooling sensation. Nothing too noticeable. It is a dry, so it's my tongue on the roof of my mouth. It's a definite dry feeling. Some sticky, yeah. Let's see. Chocolate notes on the aroma. Maybe I'll try to see if I can pick that up in the flavor, but it hasn't stood out at least. But the aroma, I'm getting chocolate. Okay, let's do steep 4. We'll do 20 seconds, and then I'll see how many more I anticipate this could take. Maybe do a few offline. Get all the little things in there. 20 seconds. Still a lot of color coming out. Still a lot of spice. Whew. Okay, they don't say what kind of leaf it is, so I'm curious what, let's pull out some. If there's any buds in it, I don't know. That looks like just a small leaf. And a single leaf. Okay, it's still very twisted. Interesting. So it's a very fine leaf, so very small at the very least. So I imagine there could be some buds hiding in there. But it's not like giant, like the Tianguan or anything. Very fine picking. Still dark colors coming out. That color is not fading. All right, steep 4. Cheers. Same things as the first 3 steeps. Although, no, it could just be the different temperature difference. I was gonna say maybe it had a cooling effect, but it could just be that it's cooled. Still a lot of flavor in there. Texture feels gritty, so it could be because of all the powder in there. There's that bitterness, but not an insane bitterness. I think it can hold up for a few more. So I'm going to drink some offline. We'll put a pause on the player and we'll see how many steeps it goes until I feel like it's been used up. And I'll be back, so we'll see you in a bit. Alright, welcome back. So this is steep 7. And I'm going to do this one for a minute. Steep 6 was 30 seconds and I could tell it was starting to be used up. So I'm doubling the brewing time. And this will be the last steep. So 7 steeps seems to be what this could be, what this can handle. While it was on pause, I went to my spice cabinet to kind of better pick out what it was I was identifying. And turmeric was the winner. When I opened that turmeric bottle, it was bam. So this has a turmeric spiced and flavor. There's this sweetness that is actually still there on the aftertaste. It's still very sweet. It's fun to kind of like lick my teeth and kind of pick up the sugar residues. But turmeric, skins of potatoes even. Yeah. So even though the flavor's going a bit, the color is still there. It is rich and dark. Hopefully it all fits, and it does. Okay, so this is steep 7, brewed for a minute. All right, cheers. There's the black tea bitterness, but again, very mild, at least compared to English breakfast, which... So it's not a bitterness that makes you like cringe. It's present, but it's pleasant. Present and pleasant. Yeah, some of the nuanced notes are gone. But even at a minute of steeping this, it's just still very good. Nothing offensive coming out. No stringency, no sourness that I'm picking up. Okay, let's let it sing all together in its chorus. We'll drink the encore, and it's definitely gonna spill. Actually, not too bad that time. Just a couple of drops. Beautiful. The rest back in there. Oop. All right, encore. Cheers. Still picking up some of those Cajun spices, blackened seasoning, turmeric. Yep, turmeric. Potato skins. The sweetness is back. Bitterness is mild, mellowed out in the encore. Very nice. So I'm excited to serve this to my friends. Let's see, the aroma again is where I get the chocolate notes. I'm not picking up chocolate in the flavor, but I am in the aroma. I like that. All right, so Path of Cha's Dianhong. So they're the Yunnan red tea, or black tea for Westerners, but Hongcha means red tea. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.